Jennifer. Coffindaffer is a NewsNation law and justice contributor, and Joshua Ritter is a defense attorney and former prosecutor and host of the True Crime Daily Sidebar podcast. Joshua, police in this case actually never testified the cocktail that Eric drank that night that he died for drugs. Why didn't they do that, and how big a problem is this for the case?
It's unclear as to why they didn't do it. It could have been that she had already disposed of it. It could have been that she already cleaned it. It could have been that they didn't even think to test it until days later when it wasn't of any value to them. But it's a big problem for the case because the burden rests with the prosecution. They're the ones who are bringing the theory of this was a poisoning. She handed him a cocktail. That cocktail was laced with fentanyl. Well, question number one is going to be prove there was fentanyl in that glass, and they can't simply approach the jurors with empty hands and say, we want you to assume there was fentanyl in that glass. Now, there may be other ways of proving that, but that is a huge question that I think they're going to have to answer.
Jennifer, the defense is already arguing that Eric drank excessively and that he took the drugs himself.
Absolutely.
I think the problem is...
Well, let Jennifer take this one. Go ahead, Jennifer, that's for you.
No, I think the problem is she purchased the fentanyl. There's no evidence that he purchased anything. And in fact, there's evidence that she purchased it not once, but twice. And on a third occasion, another illicit drug. So this is a big hurdle, I think, and a bad fact for the defense.
Joshua, do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's not the kind of thing most housewives go out to do, is buy themselves some fentanyl and hydrocodone.
No, to my point of the burden rests with the prosecution. However, there are going to be some questions that if the defense doesn't have any answer to it, that their silence is going to be deafening. So, yeah, they're going to have some sort of reasonable explanation for why she would innocently be purchasing these drugs if it wasn't for him ending up dead.
Yeah, and there's also the issue that apparently on another occasion, a previous occasion, Eric had become sick and told a friend of his, I think my wife is trying to poison me. Jennifer, will that be a problem?
It's a problem because of the actions that he took after that. He took her off his life insurance policies. He put his sister on. And so he took action. That's how convinced he was that he was being harmed. He also had to use his, I believe it was his son's EpiPen and take Benadryl to just survive that poisoning.
Yeah, and also there was testimony from his family that the day after he died, she signed papers on a new home and threw a party to celebrate. Joshua, that's not a grieving mother and widow behavior, is it?
No, we call that consciousness of guilt type behavior. No one behaves like that. And again, it's going to be one of those questions that the defense is going to have to present some answer to the jury for.
Right. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.